All right, you guys, I just wanted to come on and make a video about the situation with Kanika Jenkins. As YouTubers, we have to be very careful lately what we put on our channels. So hopefully I won't get another strike or anything like that for speaking on this situation. And to be honest, I do feel limited in what I can say because of YouTube. So I'm just going to start at the beginning. And the beginning was this tape that came out, this, you know, I'm old, I'm saying tape, this live stream that one of the girls at the party was doing. And I apologize if I don't know everyone's name. But basically, the girl you see on the screen, that's what I'm going to start with. Everybody was speculating that in her sunglasses, you could see the guys at the party, which they were all attending, and that the guys at the party basically raped and killed Kanika, which I never believed. The video, I just didn't believe it. I know people were saying you could hear her, you know, crying and screaming for help on the video, but I just never believed it. And when I listened to it, that's not what I heard. You know, I heard the song or whatever, but to me, there was no murder taking place when that video was released. And apparently I was correct in my assumptions, because later other videos were released that showed Kanika. That video was made around 1:20 a.m. and there were other videos that were released that showed Kanika around 3. I believe this is one right here. This is an Instagram dedicated to the case called Kanika's Case. And yeah, this shows her after the initial video. This shows her around 3 basically. But basically, let me just back up and say, I don't think this case is as like how everybody is blaming her friends and thinking that, you know, 12 people conspired to murder this girl. I just don't agree. It's not, I don't think this case is what people think it is. And I actually think it's just one person who murdered her and hid her in a freezer. And I think it was either one of the employees of the hotel or a security guard that worked at the hotel. But I don't think everything, all the speculations and theories that are out there, I don't believe. I don't think her friends knew. When her friends took her car back to her mom and told her mom that they couldn't find her, like, I legitimately believe they couldn't find her. I think Kanika got snatched. Like, this is what I think happened. Let me just put it out there. What I think happened, basically, they were all partying. They were, some of them were doing like ecstasy or Molly or whatever. And people were asking, you know, why the girl with the red hair in the video looked so funny. That's from Molly. That's why her mouth is, you know, looking so funny or whatever. So if people ask, you know, why weren't her friends looking out for her? I mean, they were high and drunk. And I guess they were barely looking out for themselves. And from what I've read, she, Kanika left the room, either to use the bathroom or to throw up, because she needed access to the bathroom in the room, and someone was in there, and that's why she left the hotel room. It didn't have to do with, you know, a guy or whatever. Although this girl that made this video that kind of broke down everything that happened, I believe most of what she said was right. You know what I mean? Like, the murder was not on that Facebook Live, and the murder took place outside of the hotel room. All right, so basically what I think happened when Kanika left the room, she was by herself and she got snatched. Now, some people are saying there's a lot of like fake pages coming out, people pretending to be the people that were at the party, and people are saying that there was a security guard, a creepy security guard. If you go to this blog, brotherbenx.blog, he has some screenshots. I don't know if this page is real, but someone named John Doe and someone named Lawrence Johnson saying that there was this creepy security guard who kept coming to the door of the party, and he stopped. When Kanika went missing, he stopped, and they think he had something to do with her death. I mean, I don't know, because like I said, I don't even know if these pages are real, but I do think when she left that room, to either find another bathroom or to throw up, which you can't really hold. You know, if you have to vomit, you can't really hold it. So I'm guessing she was looking for another bathroom. I don't know. But, you know, she left by herself, apparently. They're saying maybe her best friend left with her. But I don't think so. I don't think that's correct. It sounded like she left by herself, got snatched up, either by security or an employee who works there. And to hide her, you know, they put her body in the freezer to hide her. And they are saying, you know, police and these, the Chicago Tribune, they're saying that she possibly walked herself into the freezer. I definitely don't agree with that. Here's a demonstration on how that type of freezer works. And it was a double freezer, mind you. It was a double freezer and it was not on. She did not freeze to death. It was a double freezer with a surveillance camera right outside the freezer. And she was found in the second one. Like, you walk through the first door and then you have to walk through a second door. And she was found through that second door. That's where her body was hidden. And I believe this was basically like a crime of opportunity. Like, if you ask me, you know, someone saw the opportunity to rape her. I don't know if they meant to kill her, or, you know, if she accidentally died, you know, on the course of the rape. But to me, it was a crime of opportunity. And the reason I feel confident that she was raped is because her sister has done this interview. And her sister has said when they saw her body, basically, you see in the videos, Kanika's hair was done like it was flat ironed down. And she said that when they saw her body, her hair looked like she had been in a fight. Basically, her hair was all over her head. So I'm just going to play a little bit of that for you guys.
You can see video, whoever entered that room before, the thing, before
So basically, I think that someone, either an employee or a security guard, and I think more than likely a security guard at the hotel, is guilty of murdering her, and perhaps they put her in the freezer to hold until they found somewhere else to put her body. Kind of like with, you know, Natalie Holloway with that story, how they kind of like kept moving her body, so it was hard to find. I think it might have been something like that going on. Because obviously, you know, it's not some place that you would just stumble into. So these are just my thoughts on the situation. I feel like I need to apologize for the tone of this video being so somber, but it's just, you know, it's a sad situation. It's a sad situation. But like I said, I don't think it's as crazy as people are making it sound, as far as, you know, saying that her friends were involved and all these people conspired to set her up. I don't think that's what we're looking at all. I think we're looking at a crime of opportunity where someone saw her, snatched her up, raped her, either killed her or on purpose or by accident, and this is the result. So these are just my thoughts.